levy of exemptions from customs. No duty on pilfered goods. What are the pilfered goods? Pilfered goods mean stolen in small pieces. Imported goods are pilfered after unloading and before proper officer has made an order for home consumption or warehousing. So if it is between unloading the goods or before the proper officer has made an order for home consumption or warehouse, then it is considered as pilfered goods and no duty will be charged on this. But importer shall not be liable to pay duty leviable on such goods except where such goods are restored to the importer after the pilferage. One exception is that if the goods are restored to the customer after the pilferage, then duty will be charged and there will be no exemption for the same. Now moving to reimportation of the goods into India. If goods are reimported after exportation from such goods shall be leviable to duty and subject to all conditions and restrictions. Conditions for availing benefit exemptions. Time limit for reimportation 5 years plus extended up to 2 years. Bhutan time limit is 7 years, extended for the period for up to 3 years. So 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 7 and total 10 years. Only for Bhutan, okay. Next 1 year extended period up to 1 year in case of goods exported under AA, DFIA, EPCG or duty entitlement passbook scheme or any scheme of chapter 4 of FTP 2023. So in a crux, there the time limit for re-importation is technically generally for all 5 years and plus 2 years of extended. If it is in Bhutan, then 7 plus 3 years, and if it is of any scheme under FTP, then it is 1 plus 1 year. Further, exported goods and re-imported goods, no change in ownership of the goods. The goods that were exported is the same goods that should be imported or re-imported again, and there should be no change in the ownership of the goods. Further, amount of import duty payable if re-imported, then re-imported of goods which are exported earlier under claim your duty drawback, claim your refund of IGST paid on export bonds, bond without pay of tax, duty exemption scheme, advance authorization, DFI, EPCG, claim of road tap, claim of ROSCTL, goods exported for repairs abroad, amount of duty to be paid on import, amount of incentive available at the time of export. So the duty will be paid according to the amount of the incentive availed at the point of export. Then case of point 4, the point 4 in this case is duty of exemption scheme through advance authorization, DFI or EPCG, and compensation leviable in time and place and importation of goods of such conditions. Now the basic custom duty IGST or CGST says is to be paid on fair cost of repair including cost of material actually incurred or not used in repair plus insurance and freight charges both ways. All goods such as derelict, jetsam, flowsum, wreck. Okay, this seems like some Chinese name, but that are not Chinese name, shall be dealt with as if they were imported into India unless proper officer entitled to be admitted duty free. So if any of this 4 case shall be dealt with as if they were imported into India unless proper officer entitled to be admitted duty free. It will be only be called as duty free when proper officer tells it. In other cases it will be dealt as if it is an imported good. So what is derelict? It is property, vessel or cargo abandoned at the sea by those in charge of it without hope of their part or recovery or intention of returning to it. the person who sails the ship, the workmen, everybody leave the ship and the ship is sailing in the sea and there are no people on it, then it is called as derelict. Okay. Jetsam is goods jettionized from vessel to save her sinking. Jetsam has been voluntarily cast into the sea by the crew of a ship, usually in order to lighten it in emergency. Flotsam is jetsam goods which continue floating in the sea, called flotsam. So sometimes the weight of the ship increases and that causes the ship to sail. So because they want that ship doesn't sail, so they themselves throw some of the heavy goods in the ship in the sea, and that is called as jetsam. Jetsam. And now that goods are floating in the sea, so that is referred as flotsam. They don't take that goods back in the ship. Wreck. This refers to the cargo or vessel or any property which was cast ashore by tides after shipwreck. The ship has been dismantled, something has happened and it is been abandoned, the wreckage of the ship, then it is called a wreck. Abatement of duty on damaged and deteriorated goods. Goods classified as any imported goods, coverage damaged or deteriorated during, before or during unload goods in India. Before or during the goods are unloaded in India, if there is any damage or deterioration. In second case, any imported goods other than warehouse goods damaged after unloading but before examination, then it is damaged. Only in the case it is before or during the unloading, then it is damaged or deteriorated. In other cases it is damaged. Even if warehouse good, then damage after unloading but before the examination or any time before clearance for home consumption. Moving further, not due to the mistake of the importer, duty shall be abated proportionately on damage or deterioration cases. Value of damage or